With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. This defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offensive line, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Watson on third down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here's Jones on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now it's the rookie from UCLA, Zach Charbonnet. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3-and-out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3-and-out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3-and-out. I went 3-and-out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. A credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. Geno now to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Jones. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Smith. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he fields it cleanly. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
After the interception, here's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. A shotgun snap for Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Throwing now is Geno. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Number one, to understand where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Julian Love. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now Geno on first down. Outright to Smith and Jigba. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Smith now to throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. It's complete to Watt. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath. Gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Smith on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Here's Smith. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Smith. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
A 50-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish. Okay. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And Walker has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Smith. And it'll find the open there. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Walker now on 1st and 10. We'll get this up to about the 44. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Smith. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Play action. It's Smith. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. Myers' kick is good. That will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Now Geno. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
From the red zone now, Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, again to Charbonnet. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they certainly aren't ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Smith. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Watson now to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target. Able to pick up another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Watson looks to throw again. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Throwing now is Geno. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now Geno on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Part of the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Geno now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep. See if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative and most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Jones on the return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.